Wednesday evening now, and turning out to be a very productive week actually so far. Just come from writing course, from the writing evening on Wednesdays, and yeah, because of the alcohol awareness week coming up, we've got a performance I think 3:30, 2 Mondays down the line, so we're just working on that really. It's quite nice to have a goal, you know, sort of an outlet for everything we're doing, so it gives us a bit of focus, which is nice. So yeah, so enjoying that as ever. And today I had like a whole day, forget what it was now, drug and alcohol awareness course that I managed to sort of jump on the end of the last day of a 2-day little course, but really instructive and really beneficial. It's with about 10 other people at Cascade. So I've been at the Cascade Cafe all day today. Got there at 9. I've only just left now, and it's almost 8 o'clock. But yeah, so I have literally been there all day, which is unusual. And yeah, just heading home now. The orchestra is going really good on Tuesdays. There's a I don't know, how do I say it? There's just breath there. I feel like I breathe when I go there, and there's something really nice about that. Yeah, I just feel as if I have time to breathe there. It's connecting with a very different part of me, and I'm whatever it's connecting to, I'm enjoying it, and I'm very thankful that I am connecting to it. Yeah, and yeah, I've got a little interview I think I'm doing tomorrow. I'm trying to remember everything I've got on, but yeah, I think that's tomorrow, to do with the orchestra, which I'm looking forward to. Not quite sure how or what I'm going to say, but I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm just going to turn up and do it. But yeah, this week's ticking over nicely so far, so I'm interested to see how the rest of the week goes. I'm just trying to sort out the weekend, because this weekend going up to see Ol's got a gig up in Croydon, an old school friend of mine, so I'm just trying to organise that at the minute, so get home, sort that out. Yeah, just one extra thing I wanted to say actually. Just walked up past the Prestonville, and can you hear my breath? I mean, that's how out of breath I am, which is nothing really. I mean, absolutely nothing. Barely feel as if I even noticed that hill. That's such a massive sort of sign of progress to me. Because the amount of times I've walked up that hill and had to stop and just so out of breath and realising how out of shape I am. But I've just strolled up that without it even. That's why I started to record, because I thought that doesn't even seem like a hill. Have I gone the right way? So that's just testimony to the turnaround over the last year and how fit I feel. It's brilliant. That's really nice. It's nice little sort of feeling of confirmation of stuff going right. It's nice, really nice. Right, I'm just about to go to my to a scheduled interview with New Note, which I'm really looking forward to. Just to try and promote the New Note Orchestra basically, and yeah, I mean, I've got a few bits to, I don't know. Yesterday? No, Tuesday. I sort of had it a bit more in my head, because I went there early at 6 to do the interview, and it didn't work out then. So then we just had usual practice from 7, and yeah, we got it rescheduled to today, so Thursday 2 o'clock, which is great. So I'm really looking forward to that. But this morning my head's a little bit all over the place, because this morning I had a really good morning. My DBS came through for my Cedar Centre position as assistant teacher, teaching assistant. So I've been phoning the Cedar Centre trying to see. I don't really know their half term, it was a bit different from normal schools. So I looked at their sort of schedule last year, and in 2014 they went back on the 6th, which is today, I think, isn't it? I know they were still off. Oh no, it's the 5th today. They went back on the 5th. Anyway, I've been phoning them, and they answered today, so I got through, and basically they just said, brilliant, excellent, turn up tomorrow at 8:30 and you can start work straight away. So I'm working tomorrow morning at the Cedar Centre, which is brilliant. I can't wait to start and get my sort of teeth into it. So my what's the phrase? Allowed to permitted work. That's it. Permitted work begins tomorrow, properly. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. They're clearly in need of staff, and it's going to be a real challenging job, that. So I'm very pleased I'm going just with the attitude of the permitted work, because that limits the amount of time I'm there, and I'll just get a good taster, just dip my feet in the water and see what it's going to be like. My gut's saying I'm gonna get on very well there, but we'll have to see. So there's that, and then also I had finally had some emails through, and all sorts of stuff been going on this morning. So just before my run this morning, I get up every day and go for a run. Not every day, most days. It pretty much is every day, except I don't necessarily go for a run on Sunday. Get on my bike on Sundays for sure. But yeah, I had a quick email from Ian out of the blue, which was good. So it seemed like there's a bit of movement, possibly with something that I've been trying to line up for months and months and months. So I'm excited, because it sounds as if that might be progressing. So I'll explain later on that. But anyway, I'm going to start thinking about this interview and what's coming up, and how important the orchestra is to me, really, to my life, and to life in recovery, and what it means to me, and how it helps me express myself differently, and how it makes me feel and stuff. So I'm just going to have a little blitz and think about that, and then head on down for it. Looking forward to it. Oh, blimey, it's crappy weather out there. Just got back from picking up a veggie package from the Japanese farm we went to ages ago. They deliver just over at a road not too far away from us, which is nice. Well, that's actually, to be honest, it's a little bit further than I thought from us, but yes, I picked that up. But the weather is absolutely awful. So oh no, my bike's fallen over, I can see. It's a shame. Yeah, I'll have to go and sort that out. But yes, just done that. But I had my little interview, come whatever it wants to be called, really, with Molly out of the new Note Orchestra, and it was good. I said a lot of stuff I wasn't expecting to say or predicting to say, which is good. It means I just spoke from my heart, really, and how I felt, which is great. I was trying not to think too much about it. I was trying to sort of run a little bit through it in my head, and then just blanking my head for the last sort of 10 minutes. I didn't really want to have any prepared answers or anything like that. I just wanted to sort of babble, which is exactly what I did do to her, which is good. And hopefully she hasn't got too much stuff she has to go through to edit, and hopefully it'll just be put into a nice little 2-minute video to try and encourage other people, with a musical interest, or not, just an interest in expressing themselves, really, to come and join, however it be, because it's a really good project, and I wanted to do that. I really wanted to do that, and I wanted to do a good job. And she felt like that I'd said definitely said some things that touched her, so she was crying at the end. So yeah, must have said something truthful and from the heart, which is the most important thing. Right, got back from today's busy day. Well, not busy, just a day, isn't it, really? Yeah, so first day at the Cedar Centre, and absolutely, I don't know, I was about to say absolutely brilliant, but it's not. It's absolutely how I expected it to be, and yet not at the same time. It's very new, very different for me actually, and really good. Really good. I mean, definitely really like the vibe at that place, at the school. It's nice. It's going to be a very challenging job in a really rewarding way. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm literally chatting to the headmistress as I was leaving, and just sorting out hours I can do and when I'm available and stuff. And yeah, it sounds like I can definitely fill my time there, so I don't think I'll be doing much of the stewarding in the immediate future, that's for sure, which is good, because this is far more appropriate to what I want to be doing and where I want to be going, really. So yeah, really good. And then on this evening this afternoon to the next steps meeting, and yeah, again, you know, those meetings are so good. They really keep me on task, really. So I've managed to line, I think anyway, after today, I've managed to line everything up so that I can still go to those meetings, because they're absolutely crucial. Without them, I need to be going to those regularly. So just to check in, and you know, I don't necessarily say anything in them, but they're just level me, which is nice, and they're really good. You know, I think I was saying to somebody that goes there regularly, like beforehand, you know, that person knows us well, whereas in other meetings she talks about, she doesn't really know anybody there. So they're really good. They're little gems, those ones in the middle of Brighton. And yeah, yesterday's interview went well with New Note. So I'm looking, you know, Molly from New Note. I'm all looking forward to see what happens there with that. It's been a quiet and yet really busy. It's been like one of those weeks where it's been quiet and then really busy, quiet, busy. So it feels a little bit sort of. I just feel tired at the end of this week. I really do. In a nice way, not overdone or anything, just nice. And tomorrow, looking ahead at tomorrow, well, tonight it's shitty weather, really shitty weather. Cycling to and from work today was not fun at all, and in town and stuff, it was, well, not, it wasn't unfun. I quite like it when it's like that, but it's just not nice when when you're working, you turn up wet and stuff. But I've got that pretty much sorted. I've changed and stuff. But yeah, so tonight we're just going to have a nice quiet night. Maybe going to cook together, and then maybe watch something, relax, read, I don't know. But tomorrow I've got choir practice, so take my bass down. Got a cart, they're flipping amp again, but I'll do it this week, and then next week I need to sort out some sort of way of transporting that down to first base. The amp is heavy. And then back here, and then we're going to Croydon, I think. Yeah, well, I don't think we're going to Croydon because an old school friend of mine's got a really, really cool gig, a kind of private view plus 2 gigs, and we're going to go to that tomorrow night. So that's all good, safe stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Caught up with him a little bit on the phone last night, or was it the night before? But anyway, just dead keen to catch up with him properly. In person will be good. So I've got a good weekend coming. Certainly a good Saturday, and yeah, looking forward. Feels feels like progress has been made this week, which is really important. So I felt like I was treading water for a bit here, but it feels like progress has been made, and it's because I'm putting the effort and the work in daily, slowly but surely.